presentado Pazuque bien machín, diversificado. Fernando, que también es argentino, luego el número 2 para mí.
Sí, pues eran los dos.
Ajá, y yo te digo, sí, aprendiendo de varios, el que sabía más de conceptos de comunicación, conceptos de escuela, era Fernando, pero digamos que manejaba más la escuela, porque se diversificaba en cosas de agua, paraba mucho. Yo era GIS, mi fuerte eran los mapas, procedimientos, o sea, ese era mi fuerte. Y pues ya Fernando,
Oye,
a duras, a trancazos también.
no, pues es que así es, porque y a veces no hay chance de que te hagan entrenen, o sea, ya estás ahí,
Sí, sí, sí.
ya también hay
Y
que
como
tener,
decía él, decía, ahí aprendes lo que ya es podrás traer la escuela y todo, pero
pero ajá,
eres un
ajá,
plus
porque
extra en la.
puedes traer tu talento, todo el mundo trae ese talento, pero
Y la
ya,
educación universitaria un perra, porque el trabajo de ahí es otro show. Te van a hacer cualquier planito, todos muy detallado. Ya el AICP ya de repente empieza a dejarte atrás pues, por la certificación. Pero de ahí en fuera, una secretaría, este síndico, y eso no te lo enseñan en la escuela. Nada que ver. Es más planning que pues nosotros nunca hicimos planning, ¿no? Nos empujamos. Él es más liberación. Son
What's going on? Long time no see. ¿Te mandaste el memo
al Hugo, mira,
Güey,
dijo que
espérate,
quizá, ¿sabes que es comisionado en la, del contador? ¿Sí? Le dije,
güey, no puedes decir que estás
le
rico.
digo, hijo, a esta sí vienes y aquí no, no,
order. Welcome to the Planning and Zoning Regular Commission meeting. First item on the agenda is roll call.
So I make a motion that we appoint George as our acting chairperson.
Second. Are you running this meeting for the moment? All those in favor?
The motion
I'll just-
to appoint Commissioner
Mr.
George
Maya,
Amaya. And the second. All of us in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Mr. Acting Chairman.
All right. Again, good evening. Welcome to the regular Planning and Zoning Commission meeting. First item on the agenda is roll call. Mr. Pacheco, please.
Commission Member George Amaya,
Present.
Commission Member Veronica Zavala,
Present.
Commission Member Marco Pinzon,
Present.
Commission Member Hugo Garcia, Commission Member Javier Barraza,
Present.
Madam Vice Chairwoman Angelica Ortiz, Chairman Ruben Walsh, Commission Member George Amaya, you've been appointed to act as the chairman for the planning board, and you have a quorum.
Thank you, Mr. Pacheco. Next item on the agenda is the Pledge of Allegiance. Mr. Barraza, would you please lead us with the Pledge of Allegiance?
Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Barraza. Next item is the consent agenda. All matters are considered to be routine by the Planning and Zoning Commission and will be enacted on by one motion. If discussion is desired, that item will be removed from the consent agenda and will be considered separately. Item 3A is the approval of minutes from the regular Planning and Zoning Commission meeting held on May 13th, 2025. Members of the commission, any comments regarding the approval of minutes?
No comments, Mr. Chairman.
I'll now entertain a motion for approval of meeting minutes.
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
There's a motion to approve minutes. Is there a second?
Second.
All of us in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 4, items requiring discussion and/or action. The Planning and Zoning Commission will be considering a vote or action on the following cases. Any vote or action will be considered separately for each case. Item 4A, discussion and possible action on any and all matters regarding the Arcadia Park subdivision preliminary plat amendment, case number 2023-0194P. A request by Vega and Vega Engineering on behalf of Von Verde Partners LLC for the Arcadia Park subdivision preliminary plat amendment creating subdivision case number 2023-0194A and 2023-0194B. The properties are located between County 24th Street and County 25th Street and between Avenue E and Avenue D in San Luis, Arizona. Staff presentation, please.
Thank you, Mr. Acting Chairman Amaya, members of the Commission, Juan Leal Rubio, Acting Director for Development Services. I have a small presentation for you today concerning this project. This project is the Orquídea Park Subdivision Preliminary Plat Amendment. This is a request by Vega Engineering representing Von Verde Partners LLC, requesting approval of the Orquídea Park Subdivision Preliminary Plat Amendment, case number 2023-0194P, creating subdivision case numbers 2023-0194A, which is the north half, and 2023-0194B, which is the south half. As you mentioned, this property is located between County 24th Street and County 25th Street and Avenue D and Avenue D in San Luis. The purpose of this amendment is to modify the boundary of the approved preliminary plat and divide it into the north half, which is again 2023-194A, and the south half being 2023-194B. The north half preliminary plat consists of approximately 320 acres, and the south half consists of approximately 278.71 acres. This is a zoning map that shows the layout of the two subdivision cases. To your left is 194A, which is the north half, and to your right is 194B, which is your south half. This is the aerial imagery of the subject properties. Not much to see. It's open desert and some development to the north, to the west. This is the preliminary plat for the north half. And this is the preliminary plat for the south half. Also, just to let you know that, oops, I went a little bit, got ahead of myself. Each phase of this development will require a new preliminary plat for each of one of the phases with a final plat. Okay, so staff is recommending approval of subdivision case 2023-09194P with the following conditions. Number one, the owner applicant understands that the conditional approval of a preliminary plat shall not constitute approval of the final plat. Rather, it shall be deemed an expression of approval to the layout submitted on the preliminary plat as a guide to the preparation of the final plat, which will be submitted for approval of the commission and the city council upon fulfillment of the requirements of the subdivision regulations and any other applicable city regulations and the conditions of approval. Number two, the owner applicant shall submit a preliminary plat and final plat for approval in compliance with the city of San Luis subdivision regulations for any phase or portion two. Number three, for the Orquídea Park subdivision preliminary plat, amendment case number 2023-09194A, which is the north half, developer must comply with the approved development agreement approved by resolution number 2350. I believe that's a typo. Is that the correct number?
Yes, that's 2350.
2350, okay. Yeah, the 3 is extra. I apologize for that. And number 4, the Orquídea Park subdivision preliminary plat case number 2023-0194, which is the south half. A development agreement has to be in place before any portion or phase is to be developed. And that concludes staff's presentation. Ready to entertain any questions.
Mr. Chairman, can we go back to the live map, please? The live one,
Aerial imagery?
that one.
Are you, Commissioner Pinzon, the aerial imagery?
Yeah, this one, that's the one I want to look. And that's our port of entry, the one at the bottom, all the way at the bottom?
I'm sorry?
All the way at the bottom, that's our port of entry?
Yes, this is the entire layout of the preliminary plat, which includes the north half and the south half.
When, I am sorry, I'm a little lost. When did, it was my understanding that we weren't going to pass County 24th Street for any housing or residential. We were going to leave that for commercial and industrial.
Can you, Mr. Pacheco, can you go to the slide up north, up one, to show the zoning map? So Commissioner Pinzon, the zoning map, as you can see, does show development, that area is zoned residential, which would allow future residential growth. There's some, I believe, commercial zoning to the south, and some of that is intended for commercial development. And this is in compliance with the general plan.
Mr. Chairman, that was part of the major amendments we approved.
Right. Well, that's not what I want, I'll tell you that. I thought we were going to do only half and not push it all the way to the port of entry, which we're trying to avoid that. Well, it's my fault, probably misread it. But honestly, I do not agree with this.
Commissioner Pinzon, I know that back then staff recommended a portion to be
Right.
rezoned, but council make another determination and change the whole area.
We only make recommendations, Commissioner Pinzon.
Yeah.
Members of the commission, is there any further questions for staff? Seeing none, will the applicant have anything to share regarding the case number?
Good evening, Vianey Vega with Vega & Vega Engineering, the applicant representing the developer. Good evening, commissioners. Just to clarify the zoning that we have, the residential doesn't go all the way to 25th Street. It stops, there's a buffer of industrial that is quarter of a mile from 25th Street, a quarter of a mile up. And then there's only a portion of residential that is south of County 24 and a half.
Okay.
If you see that screen on the right side, the yellow, that is the residential.
Okay,
Everything else is commercial and industrial,
Industrial,
light
okay.
industrial. So there's a big buffer of industrial and commercial surrounding the residential. So the residential doesn't go all the way to 25th Street.
okay.
It's a quarter of a mile north. So we created that buffer of light industrial against that residential right there. So just want to clarify that. So-
Okay, I appreciate that.
so- And I'd be more than glad to answer any questions commissioners might have.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I bring you back to the commission. I'll now entertain action on preliminary plat amendment case number 2023-0194P. I make a motion I move to approve the Arcadia Park subdivision preliminary plat amendment case number 2023-0194P, creating subdivision case number 2023-0194A and 2023-0194B with the conditions as presented by staff. Is there a second?
Second.
I have a motion, and a second. All of us in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 4B, discussion and possible action on any and all matters regarding subdivision case number 2025-0108P. A request by Adias Engineering on behalf of Fabian Lozano, owner, for the approval of Fabian Townhome Subdivision preliminary plat. The property is located at 1185 North Hidalgo Avenue in San Luis, Arizona. Staff presentation, please.
Chairman Amaya, I would like to request that both items 4B and 4C are open at the same time, since I will be presenting those concurrently.
So move.
Okay, so I have a small presentation for you. This is subdivision case numbers 2025-018P, which is the preliminary plat, and 2025-019F, which is the final plat for the Fabian Townhome subdivisions. This is a request by Adias Engineering representing Fabian Lozano, seeking approval of Fabian Townhome subdivision preliminary and final plats. The property is located, as you mentioned, at 1185 North Hidalgo Avenue in San Luis, Arizona, parcel number 775-20164. In summary, this subdivision is approximately 0.44 acres, net acres in size, and will consist of 5 residential lots. The residential lots range in size from approximately 2,920 square feet to 3,549 square feet with a 2,800 square foot tract. The subject property is zoned medium-high density residential. This is aerial imagery of the property that shows the property currently being used as I believe, a contractor's yard, so it'll definitely be an improvement to the area. This is a zoning map. In the middle, you'll see the star, which is the subject property, and the zoning. Property was rezoned a couple years ago, if I'm not mistaken. This is the preliminary plat for the Fabian Townhomes. As you can see, 5 lots with a tract, and the roads are improved, which is a big plus for the developer. This is the just an expanded version of the plat. And this is a picture that I took of the property looking east from Hidalgo Avenue, looking west from the subject property, looking south from the subject property, looking north, And staff recommends approval of subdivision case number 2025-108P preliminary with the following conditions. One, applicant must address all comments from city staff prior to presenting final plats to city council. Number two, landscaping plan shall be submitted and approved by city staff prior to presenting final plat to city council. And the final, also, staff is recommending approval of subdivision case number 2025-019F with the following conditions. Number one, applicant must address all comments from city staff prior to presenting final plat to city council. And number two, landscaping plan shall be submitted and approved by city staff prior to presenting final plat to city council. And that concludes staff's presentation. Ready to entertain any questions.
Members of the commission, any questions for staff? Seeing none, is there any, is the applicant present? Any further information the applicant would like to share?
Good afternoon. My name is Alay Lamba. I'm with the IS Engineering, and I'm just here if you guys have any questions I can answer.
Any questions for the applicant? Thank you.
Thank you.
Members of the commission, items 4B and 4C were presented concurrently. We'll take independent action on each subdivision case number. I'll begin with item 4B. I'll entertain a motion for recommended action for this item.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve subdivision case number 2025-0108P preliminary plat for Fabian Townhouses subdivision with conditions as presented by staff.
I have a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second, all of us in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. And now entertain action on item 4C for subdivision case number 2025-0109F.
Mr. Chairman, I move to forward subdivision case number 2025-0109F to the City Council with recommendation of approval with conditions as presented by staff.
I'll second the motion. I have a motion and a second. All of us in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Members of the commission, we have reached the conclusion of today's Planning and Zoning Commission meeting. I will adjourn the meeting.
Thank you.